Bang bang badang ding dang diggy diggy digging bang badang ding ding oh bang badang ding dang diggy diggy digging bang badang ding ding yes black to black 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 look, there's no need to worry and no need to fret. If you think we was finished, we ain't done yet. This is the platform where you can get informative topic with real intellect. Play talk good manners, raise the antennas. Andre and Karen as host divide. Facebook, Spotify and Instagram. You could also catch me on the YouTube live with positive content back to back. I'm inviting all people to black. Yes, no be power is black to black, and everybody invited. So share it and like it. For we all are united and black to black. Yes, no be power is black to black, and everybody invited. So share it and like it. For we all are united and black to black. Yes. This is your mortal immortal, inviting each and everyone to log on to all streaming platform to black with your host Andre and Karen. So subscribe, share, like and comment, and come along. Let me enjoy the vibes. Diggy diggy, diggy diggy, black to black, daga daga, black to black, black to black, black to black. Black to black. Black to black.
Yes, I. And salutations.
Blessed the world, we are black.
What going on, buddy? We see latest all the week was. All the hit we up in the comments now, man. We hear from all here.
I must say, a heartfelt thank you to everybody that sent you strong greetings, and we have many ways of doing it now. Call people, call, send WhatsApp, tag anything on social media. Much thanks for all the love.
Yeah, man. So
another week,
another exciting morning. I went and talked to some youngsters there by Woodbrook Government Secondary. Boys and girls, first mixed class I do in a while. Basically talking to them about the alternative career paths now. Being a barber and a business beauty salon owner and that kind of thing. And it was real nice, I ain't gonna lie, big them up. Class 3, I think it's 3E or 3 is the number. But yeah, the class was real nice, the training was real warm, real welcoming, real interactive.
That's what we just want more than anything.
Yeah, boy. Interaction. Plenty questions, more so the girls. But the boys ask plenty questions too, but them fellas are them as kicksmen. I'm about to tell me what? He fed up a baba. I say, well, why? He said, because you're always messing up my lineup. I say, well, Dan, change your baba now. You can do that, He said,
one thing. Hardest thing.
Without a doubt.
You understand? Yeah.
Without a doubt. So let's see the topic. I couldn't get it to fit in the at the bottom of the screen, but it is how it affects the nation. Music and how it affects the nation.
And we seeing that it having a lot of discussions.
Yeah.
We shushing, and I will choose my words very sensitive topic. It's a topic where people would seem to have lost their life over. And me now to show in my life.
No.
But I can't ignore it because I'm out here dealing with it. I walk in the streets every day with a young child. She hearing certain things and asking certain questions that to me a 7-year-old shouldn't have to ask, shouldn't have to worry about.
Correct.
A 7-year-old, all you should be focused on is play, eat and sleep.
Yes.
You understand? I'm still not convinced that forcing the kind of things we forcing these children to learn right now is the best way to go. Especially when we see in other countries in the world that we consider more advanced than us, doing it different.
Yeah.
But our young children asking that, they're scared.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the videos that we seeing, right?
It's really scary.
And I want to jump in from the realm of plenty of these DJs and radio personalities.
Mm-hmm.
I see my father ask a question in your post.
I ain't check it.
He said something to the tune, how come the people who promoting it is not the people who dying?
Hey, well, you see what I'm saying?
Right?
That question we had. Let me start there now.
But even before I go there, I want to say how I don't know if it's a Trinidad slang, but it's ideal singing for your supper. That's how I look at plenty of the DJs and radio personalities. First, we start off with Carnival just finished.
Yeah.
And we was talking about how we're not getting enough airplay for soca and calypso. And I'm not saying certain songs. Soca, calypso, and steel pan on the radio. Right? We not switch. Done past. Since Carnival Tuesday. So it's not even a conversation. Last year, is the one I like from Nadia Watson?
Market?
Oh, nah.
Again?
Yeah,
again.
Yeah, I love that tune.
Yeah.
Boy.
No, every time.
Every time. It's just getting sweeter and sweeter. But when last we hear it on the radio. We ain't talking about passing in a car. You playing at home and singing.
Yeah.
Right? And some DJs come out and when people say it about Mafia, they sing for the supper.
Make sure they cover their tracks.
Right?
Or as in the corporate world, they say, CYA now, cover your ass.
Right. Now we come to the type of music that we're talking about today, this violent music. The first thing I want to say, I was a child of the 90s.
Yeah.
I went to school in the 90s. I went secondary school from 1991 to 1997. Right? We had violent music. I want to say that first. We had Bounty Killer singing Gunman. Beanie Man, Mad Cobra, all of them. But here was a stark difference from that time to now. Bounty Killer didn't only have gunman music.
No. And even in the visuals in his music, for the gunman tunes, never had no gun in it.
Right. I
could be wrong, but from what I remember, we didn't see no gun in no
music. I don't remember that. Anybody could correct me.
Yeah.
So besides the fact that Bounty wasn't only singing gunman music,
right?
Because I want to tie back in this to something we always say: what they're singing, what they're seeing, and what they're going on around them now. How dread Jamaica was in that time too, and probably still is in certain places.
In certain places, yeah.
Here today, that what is going on that is only kill a man, bust a head, do this. And only black on black crime we incited.
Yep.
What is about that so get to the youth and like you're fishing in that hook.
Yeah.
You ever see how a fish hook design and feel it, but it's like as you touch it for it to hook,
Yeah. One time.
It's not even like a surgical blade where it's something about it that just grab you.
Yeah.
And there's the same thing like with this music now, the youths and them just
gravitate
and it just grab them a kind of way. And the people who sing in that music, I want to say this to Ole, because Ole doesn't listen.
Nah,
I don't want Ole to lose no money. And not on no black boy losing money. On black people, African people making money.
Yeah.
But it cannot be at the cost and detriment of other black people.
Yeah.
That is where I draw the line. I will we live good. I will we sleep on mattress that tall like this.
Yeah.
Not sponge.
No.
Understand? I will we live in nice house, 50-inch TV, music, wherever you consider nice. If it's your clothes, your shoes, a way to be able to afford it. Not at the cost and detriment of other black people.
Yeah.
That is something I just want to get clear.
Yeah.
Because I will not agree, I cannot agree for the life of me that TC come up and talk. Right? I could say this. And I'm telling it to a lot of us, we talking from we position of privilege.
Correct.
TC, I know you didn't grow up in nothing close to that.
Hmm.
I know that.
Yeah.
Because we didn't grow up far apart from one another.
Yeah.
Right? That explanation he gave is an explanation to be recorded.
Yeah.
That explanation he gave
is a politically correct response.
It's not an explanation that can be questioned. That's why I tell people, plenty of them in the country like reporters and they don't like journalists.
Yeah.
Because a reporter will just come, take down the transcript or record it,
Yeah.
type it up or play it back just as he said.
Because all through the interview, it wasn't a, it was not.
No, I wouldn't even call it an interview.
Exactly.
Just recorded.
Yeah, and then at the end she just say thank you.
All of them
Yeah.
who in defending certain things,
Yes.
they prefer that.
That's right.
Because they can't answer certain questions, Karen, when I come and ask them.
Mm-hmm. And I let me tell you this. I all down for all this singing, all this see and writing, all this see and whatever and whatever and whatever. But here what I saying to you, the energy that has followed that music, King. So we play masks this year.
Right.
Right. One of the DJs in particular, like he couldn't wait. Right? So when we finish, we come back to the rest of the rest up for the last jump and whatever. Quote unquote last lap. So they're doing a shootout between the three trucks, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it start off playing
A musical
shootout, right? Bam now, he decide he going and start to run their music. Brother?
Carnival Tuesday.
Carnival Tuesday. I talking about after 8 Carnival Tuesday night. Here what I saying here. We spiritual people, right? Brother, the place feel darker when that music started to play. And automatically, my whole mood change, my whole aura change. And I tell my wife, I say, if this continue, we pressing it. Yeah, she nothing. Then go play my child. Let me see. All right.
Yeah, because man like me, I don't want to know. I don't want to bust out. I find people as leave the mask too.
Yeah.
I want to soak. If they say it's midnight and it's finished,
yeah.
11:55,
yeah.
I go.
Yeah,
no look at the thing so that when I walk in, it's 11:59. They're in here, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't want to stop.
Nah, and I telling you, the whole behavior, the crowd change. All of a sudden, man started thing and who they making the gestures with the gun signal and I saying to myself, yo, and I want to be clear about something. This statement we keep saying about when we were small, it was so, and when it was so, and it was so. I want to tell you something. I have a problem with that statement, not because I grew up seeing my mother get licks or seeing my father sniffing cocaine or taking weed or whatever the case is, mean that as an adult, it's okay for me to do the same thing. You understand? I am of the wisdom now that I could see the problem in the music, right? Because as you said just now, rightfully, we had the same thing when we was growing up and it never really affect we adversely. But we can't say it did not affect anybody adversely. You understand? Because we look at it, it evolved, you know. And Trinidad, for some reason, does want to be the best in everything, including that. So we watch the Gully Gaza war between Movado and Cartel. And then we see the factions and them start thinking, and the two of them have to come out and tell them, hey, we not on that. You understand? We pick it up and decide we go in with the number system. You understand? And it's this one versus that one and this one and thing, right? All you cannot go in no zone. All you affiliated all yourself with these people. Right? With the gangs and these things. And then all you can't go in no zone. All you could only sing in all your zone. That don't even make sense to me. So the money all you really should be making.
Yeah.
All you shoot off all your foot. One side of all your foot.
I did the next thing about it too, that I think if they we'll see what I want to use, boy. Add more ingredients to that music.
Yeah.
They make more money.
Of course.
Because then you'll be able to leave Trinidad because all it done getting to leave Trinidad and go and perform already.
Yeah.
But then you'll be able to leave to go and do more because now you have more to offer. Because look, Mortal now say something here. Being gifted to manipulate words with tones and frequencies is a powerful gift to be given. So with great power comes great responsibility.
Of course.
So you already had a gift. I sure you could sing other things, write other things.
Of course.
Based on what you're seeing going on.
Of course. And to me, this is the cop-out that everybody coming with, including the man who coined the phrase Trinidad. Right? All you're copping out by saying that responsibility is now we own.
Yeah, I had to
And
go
not
there, boy.
accepting that.
I had to go there, yeah.
And not
You see
accepting that.
No, I'm telling you honestly, this topic I don't plan for we to spend 2 hours on it today.
No worries.
Right?
No worries.
But you see that part there, that the part where we go spend the most time on from.
Yeah.
What I was telling you yesterday, I want to start by saying we like to quote certain things to song-wise now.
Mm-hmm.
So I ain't quoting it to song-wise, I'm quoting it because we elders used to say it.
Mm-hmm.
To go into this.
Mm-hmm.
It takes a village to raise a child.
Come on.
That's what we used to say. That's what we will still say.
We've been saying it.
Right? If it takes a village to raise a child, do you not consider yourself part of the village by saying now, it's not all your responsibility to raise people or how to influence how they think and think. That's what the parents have to do. That's what you're saying?
That's what you're saying. That's basically what you're saying. You absolving yourself of the responsibility.
Right. So even before we go there, you're saying that we ancestors was wrong for that statement then? I want to ask them, if you're not acknowledging that it takes a village to raise a child, are you saying that the people who came up with that we could see today is the truth, was wrong?
And we deviate from it so much now that we see the effect of it.
Right. So now you say, it's not that now. When you was going to school, because them old enough to get licks in school, right?
Yeah.
Teachers didn't have a responsibility to correct you when you was doing something wrong.
Of course. According to, well,
them old enough, the same man who made that statement, old enough to know he walking on the road and say or do something wrong and a neighbor could have say, hey, we're doing stop that.
But that is what I would have liked to challenge him, because I believe that is how he was able to say, I come out of Sawa. Because just how I could say I come out of Laventille, brother, you see that little block where I born and grew there? Up until Dorata Street King, the great Barry, see me playing cricket on the boulevard up there and say, big man, I don't want to see you up here. Get back down where you're living.
Yeah, I don't even like the statement come out of. Because we live in here. We born and we live in.
Of course.
Why I had to come out of here? Because I go to school, academically inclined, I get some passes, I get a decent little work. The house that I'm living in, I no rent to pay, so I could focus that money on buying a car, maybe even looking to either fix back the house or looking for a house on my own. What to come out? No, I could choose to come out, you know. But I don't like that terminology naturally when they say, I come out of Sawa or I come out of wherever area, right? Because it's only we trying to come out, you know. Our East Indian community in Trinidad and Tobago remains an East Indian community where not many people running from it.
And that's why
they're looking to build it up.
Correct. And that's why I made the statement yesterday, and I said to them that you're not seeing no East Indian defending this. You're not seeing no Chinese, no Syrian, no Lebanese, of no other ilk defending this particular topic. You know why? Because it's not bothering them.
It's not affecting them.
It's not, and even if they hear the children playing it, them patting down that. That child had to listen to that in his mind. And not out loud.
Greetings, Bambi.
Oh, Bambi, big up yourself.
Greetings, Colleen.
One of the next things I want to talk about as well is the same energy. When you, because I grew up in areas in Laventille, right? And when you play that music or that style of music, the places start to get there, you know, people just go in the place and things because they want to be around. Because the energy, there's change.
Yeah.
It has changed. But when you play a Yaga old man like your neighbor who used to play the calypso and thing, right? I have a neighbor in the back move here recently. Brother, every Sunday morning is kitchen in my backside. Kitchen a sparrow, and he's singing loud because he's in the kitchen. You understand? And it's proper calypso, kaisona. And the place is nice and light.
It's a different energy.
Correct. The place is a happy feeling, you know what I mean? And I believe that is why them powers and them want to keep soca where it is. Because soca is happy music.
Yeah.
Calypso is happy music.
Well, I can laugh in the middle of this, you know, because I don't take myself so seriously that I can laugh now.
Yeah.
You say happy music there. I remember a comedian from Canada, Russell something. Apparently he grew up around real West Indians in Canada, so he can mimic we accents better than anybody I've ever heard.
Indian fella?
Yeah. Jamaicans, Guyanese, everybody Trinidad. And the man say he hate the music. He hate the music, you know. He say he think we just overload and happy.
Yeah.
Because the music is happy music.
All the time.
So if somebody living in Canada,
know that.
Not a Trinidadian of Trinidadian parents, his parents are from India. So around so much at Trini, Russell Peters,
Yeah.
I mean, I'll say that he could feel the vibes of that music. We supposed to be overloading on that shit here.
Come on.
Right? I say, I ain't calling names. I ain't attributing nothing to nobody. I just saying to all you. The same thing I seen, all they seeing. People walking out, people telling me right through now, I don't come outside, boy. I just go to work and go inside, boy. That don't know life to live. That is not no life to live. That's why I tell them, my obia is as such that your family and thing have to suffer wrong. I tell people, me ain't come here to turn stone. Ideally, I would like to live long enough to see my daughter grow up and all them things that we just have a dream and thing. And I think I lost my grandfather at the age of 19 and that messed with me. So
as a mentor?
I mean, I know that would affect my daughter because of she age right now. So I would want to live that way long enough now. But all enough frightening me from walking the road, how I just walk the road and all that kind of thing. I tell them my obia is very simple. I want you to live long and suffer. Everything I'm wrong, you must wither and die, and you must not be able to die.
Right.
You must suffer. That is why you can tell people there are no consequences out here about you.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And that is why I tell them, I say, I don't want to know if that it is how it is written.
Yeah.
If I say that is how I have to go, I tell them, I don't want nobody avenge nothing.
And that is one of the things I was discussing yesterday on my post as well, right? Where is the church amidst all this violence? So all you only preaching in all your four corners? Between all your four walls, all you only preaching inside of it? Why all you can't come out in the street? Come out and go to the neighborhoods? Because all you're covered.
You know, I want, I'll be harsh on the church, right? But I want to meet them halfway.
Go ahead now.
They don't even, for me, they don't even have to come out and go in the streets.
Right.
They just have to be, if they think, they just have to be more present in the community.
That's what I mean.
Meaning, your doors open more. But I would go back to the government now. We always talk about that, always close up and lock up and not enough activity.
The community centers.
The community centers.
And the billing
what
more,
the community doing together.
They're billing more, and all of them still lock up, But they're putting libraries in it now. Under the facade that it always open. But the library just be open. But what about the community center? You understand?
So let me just read some comments here.
What's true?
Right. Mr. Trim, I don't want to pronounce your first name wrong because I just relegate and I only laugh. Mabula?
Mabula, yeah.
All right. You say when you ask a prisoner why he did what he did, most times when you ask the entertainer why they sing what they sing, most times the answer is gives directly and indirectly. Right? Motel say plenty artists who don't know themselves is falling victim to the illusion of fame.
Yeah.
The illusion of fame. We'll come back to that here. Right? Ronald Nelson said the new music has completely changed the energy of my neighborhood, so I can totally relate. Yeah, a lot of people, right? Motel say like they're forgetting Studio 51 release positive artists who still making money. Exactly, them up and down the place still getting 53. A little studio 53.
Yeah.
Right? Well, devil's advocate reaching. Big up yourself, Mr. Mendoza. Sheldon say, I wonder what music Kane was listening to when he killed Abel, or what Columbus was listening to, or what Israel and Palestine listening to right now. Well, I can't talk for what music them was listening to, but I know what music being listened to here right now. And I know Mendoza as a musician, you cannot tell me music don't have a direct influence on people's mood and attitude.
No, but them, we just always laugh and kicks about it. I telling Jarada yesterday, when them fellas bouncing up to go and do a drilling or a killing, where you feel they're listening to Celine Dion, Titanic, Marshall Fogg, they're not listening to Bungie contract. They're not.
Right. So me don't know what Kane was listening to.
No, but here was my problem with that particular angle that the musicians just come from. We are not saying that music is the be-all and the end-all of the issue. Right? And that is why I want to let her come down from there with. Right? We're not saying that crime, the cause of crime is music. We're not saying that.
No.
Right? What I'm saying is, nobody is doing anything. Right? We cannot attack the government because the government is a juggernaut. And for we to attack that, we have real work to do with that is concerned. People coming up with solutions that we have to try. Right? Everybody's saying it's not going to work, but how all they know it's not going to work? All they never do it before? It was never done before? Can we go to Jamaica now? Because Jamaica do it over the last year, in the last 12 months, right? Can we go to Jamaica now and get some stats and say, hey, the thing working in Jamaica, boy. You understand? Because just like how they stamp out certain elements of the traditional mass through competition, if there is no access for that music, the youths and them not going and sing it. If it's not making them money, they're not going and sing it. I don't care what happening in the community.
Money first.
Right? I don't care what is happening in the community, brother. Them going and sing about everything else as long as everything else making money. You understand me? They could sing soca, but we know the fight in the soca. And here I come home just now there and I say, and I come up with two challenges in my head. I went and post it and I want to tag some of them social media pages, right? I want to challenge any one of the radio stations. One day, for the whole day, play calypso and soca, but don't play the same song twice.
No, we definitely had our music here.
And I guarantee that shit could last a week. Because we have more than enough breads. I immerse myself after them two interviews with Luther and Brother Valentino, right? You come and meet me listening to calypso about 4 days for the week last week. Here I saying to you, King, that is what we had to go back to. And I'm done with what Valentino say in terms of the mistake we make was separating the names of the music. Right? Meaning that Luther. Soca, segregating soca to soca, moving kaiso to kaiso, rapso to rapso. Because if you already sit down and think about it, calypso done gone. Calypso done out there. And we come and misalign soca from calypso. So now the recognition soca should be getting under the genre, because you know everything now is titles and name and tag and whatever. If we put all the soca back under calypso, you know how much music we're going to have? But we don't have enough rapso, we don't have enough soca, we don't have enough chutney to form a genre collectively to be acknowledged by whosoever.
I don't feel like we don't have enough. I
assume.
They are big, again, it's the gatekeepers.
Right. I assume. I only assume.
Because remember, every year, let's just go in our lifetime now.
Yeah.
Let me just go from when we started. Well, I started, my first big fete was 1997. Caribbean Brass Festival. Right? PSA grounds.
Yeah.
Let me just go with from 1997 for me till this year. If we could go by cut and find out how much music get registered. I think that from 1997 Carnival till now, I think that figure will blow our minds. Right? But it all goes back again to the same set of gatekeepers who was just busting up them out 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago and talking about nano mafia
Yeah.
and all kind of thing. 2015, you know me with certain dates. 2015, Mortel partner. Mortel is your partner name who does do the rap. So two body short Rasta man boy. So no, so we up in the building was the name of the tune. Decent video, wicked piece of rhythm. They call it rap so, but my ears that not trained to know the difference,
Yeah.
that was soca.
Right.
Everybody I played that song for, especially on a big setup ball, never hear it on the radio. Never hear it as a throwback, no nothing. Right? Ringo, Curious Ringo, yeah. Right? And that's just one. That is we going on every year. So what we hearing from them, as we were saying during the carnival, 10, 15 songs that popular from 5, 6 artists, and then a sprinkle a little dirt here and that is it.
Yeah. Just to check a box. So the conscience can be clear to say they play this song.
And that is what going on. We have the music here. We have that music here, boy.
Come on. So that
Sheldon Mendoza, that's all right.
Go ahead.
Sheldon Mendoza is a musician.
But look how much song
and how much people know of. Right in this chat here alone, we have 2 people who have real music. Mortel and Sheldon. Between the 2 of them could throw a mini concert.
Yeah.
So it's not that we don't have the music.
Yeah.
It's the gatekeeping thing. So what Mendoza went back to add now. He said, I know music has an influence on all levels, but why when you listen to gospel, you don't run and get baptized? The music is relatable to the youths because they are living what it is speaking of. And this is what I say again, Mendoza. All right, they're speaking what they're living. What we're saying to me is 24 hours, days of the seeing and days of the living. They're not experiencing nothing else. The money that they're making,
I can't accept that.
That giving them a little difference, side of life to sight of life. How come they ain't singing about that? So you're going to go wherever is the most expensive place to go and stay, or you went to another country for 3 days to perform, 2 days to perform and see something. We ain't hearing nothing about them kind of things.
No. But God, brethren, I is Lavante life from. When I was young, I used to go down on the beater and play football. I used to go down and check my brethren on where does call that face, boy? When you go down past the street and you make the right.
I never know the phase number.
Right.
Never know the,
You make a right day. I'm reaching as far as success. But I used to go down on the beater, right? And men playing football, man playing cricket, man playing basketball, man playing pitch. You understand? Man making cook. How? Yeah, but the second challenge was, before I forget, artists are challenged all year. Write something else. Pay attention. Raise all your head. Come out that lazy comfort zone that all you're in and write something else. Pay attention. Sit down and talk to a youth man who going to school. Ask him what is he experience. Write that shit. Don't give me that, Sheldon. That is a cop out. That again is another cop out because you can't tell me that so we living in the Gaza hour. So is bullet right you? I cannot accept that. I can't accept that, King, because in reality, the murder toll would be higher. Yes, it are plenty we don't hear about. But the murder toll, if this is all them was living, the school would have been madness. It would have been way worse than it is. Right? Because plenty of them train and them going to school still and keeping their head down and out of trouble. Don't get tired with that.
No, we know that. We know it's not the majority, you know.
Correct.
We know it's that. We know that.
But for the ones who singing that music, King, it is very difficult. That is a pill. I used to take ginkgo biloba. That was a big tablet so for your brain, right? For me to swallow that pill had to be big so. I'm not going through that, children. I can't accept that. Creativity, it have so much other things we could sing about, King, nature. We could sing about the government. We could sing about all the political commentary. Kabaka Pyramid is a prime example of that. The man, tune after tune after tune, mashing up the government and the system. And he ain't singing the same shit twice. So what you telling me? You understand? Wine and wave and misbehave. Carnival is bacchanal. Savannah. Chuck. That is all we could sing about. I can't accept that, King. Not when we go into school and learning to write essays.
No, but it's you say something about the lazy mentality, the lazy comfort zone.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that sums it up better than anything else. You know?
Yeah.
Because you're basically talking, we're claiming seeing or we're hearing, right?
Yeah.
But now to write a song about 3 proper verse, 16 bars about what going on in your community in terms of where you want to see better.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have to put effort into it now, right? Yeah. So Mortel say if Trinidad could boycott KFC, we could boycott Trinidad low vibration content.
I agree.
I will touch on that for a little second too.
Go through.
Omari Ashby,
Mm-hmm.
we big brother say he write a post and I tell you about that.
Mm-hmm.
Forget who you're boycotting, who you're supporting.
Mm-hmm.
Because you could be boycotting one, but still supporting them in another way because they own that whole sort of thing, right?
Yes.
So why we boycotting the chicken place?
Yeah. We buy any coffee.
Are we going to chicken places within our communities when we feel for we chicken and fries to get from them?
But I see somebody post that shit. You miss out all the fast food and the different prices that more expensive than the red and white. But you still buy it.
Right. So that is why when Omari did post that about 2-3 weeks ago, I find that was so important.
Profound, yeah.
So is it that you're making it your business to look for a vendor in your community or go around the savannah by them people and them, or go Eddie Hard by them people, anywhere that have in your community or communities that have people selling food, you're making it your business to go to them.
Yeah, or you're still lazy.
Or you're on the train.
You're just in a different car.
Right? You're on the wagon. Your knees bloody because you're holding on.
Yeah.
You just have your wagon is now. And when it's not cool no more,
you jump off.
You're back in the chicken place, paying the money that they're charging you for the chicken, and that's the problem. And tell them and say, oh, yeah, we don't even have to use the word boycott.
No. Support.
We just have to stop and go by we own.
Yeah.
I tell them, I just look at things real weird. That company and the umbrella company that are going to govern them is claiming millions of dollars in profit every year. At one time, that chicken company, that one location was the most prosperous location
in the world. Yeah.
In my mind, you remember in the 90s and early 2000s, what we used to think of a work in the phone company.
Yeah.
Everybody work because it's a good paying work. To me, that's supposed to be the same way.
Of course.
But instead, it's a dog work. And I don't mean nothing to the people who work in it. I mean, it's not a high paying job. It's not your first choice in a job in most instances.
Last resort.
But if you're working for, how you could do that?
Yeah.
You working for a company that posting up $80 million and more in profit. To me, boy, we supposed to since you like I said, you know nobody inside the chicken place, boy. I said my daughter resume.
Yeah.
Push it through, boy.
Yeah.
Because that kind of profit, where that money going?
Yeah.
But we know where it's going on. That's a rhetorical question.
Correct.
But I just saying.
And then people trying to defend them about minimum wage going up. So what? Them don't need to raise nothing. Because all that means is that by the amount of money we was making in profit, we just need to reallocate some to minimum wage.
But again, so as I always say, the world only have one problem.
Greed,
all of that problem that's come out of that.
Yeah.
Greed. I will read some more comments here. Mendoza say, I love the name Trinidad. I think we need to clean up Trinidad and not Trinidad. If you clean up Trinidad will clean itself. I have no problem with what you now say. Because on the other hand, we know Sheldon Mendoza should be the next Minister of Culture.
I see him campaigning on Facebook.
Right? So I want to read over that comment again. Yeah. I love the name Trinidad. I think we need to clean up Trinidad, not Trinidad. If you clean up Trinidad, Trinidad will clean up itself. Yeah. I agree with that, my brother.
Yeah.
Right? John Mortel say I created Hipso, Chotso, Rap Lipso. Ronald Nelson say we had a conversation about this a few weeks ago, Karen. Soca is calypso, but if we are being honest, there is and has always been an agenda to destroy the African community. We have the worst schools relating to resources, the most violent music, the most broken household, and not enough positive outlets for the youth to express themselves.
Amen.
We definitely had to go back into that comment.
Shame, my brother.
We definitely had to go back into that comment.
Because that's what I asked them yesterday. TC come out and talk about Soca Star and what Soca Star was and how it represented the black child seeing themselves positively. But where is Soca Star? Why it stopped? Let me go into that and we go start off. You're going to realize why he never touched on it. Why he never know nothing and why is that secret as to why it just died.
I don't know why it died. But all I thinking from the time I hear you ask that is if all are really serious with the kind of talent we have here, Soca Star had to be probably doing twice for the year.
Yeah. But I got word yesterday because you know the barbershop is the place. Right? And one of my clients was managing the Year When Blue. Remember the girl? The kind of about tomboy girl? When she win, I think she did win it or tie for first or some shit. The other artist who was rivaling he was managing them. And was explaining to me that the contractual obligation that they put in the songs. So once you go to that thing with your song, they became owners of the song. And apparently it ended up in a bacchanal, court-wise, in the end. Which is why they just dissipated. Because if it's a normal thing, you file for bankruptcy, you have no money to get. So they could call it all day. You understand? So the entity, Soca Star, is no more. But synergy still there. Like a ghost town. When you're passing up and down on the avenue like a ghost town.
That's why I tell them I'll go back to this again, boy.
Yeah. That's why when the youth man come and ask me to come and bring me show, they say, big man, them not ready for this.
And I not going to mind nobody.
No.
When I do two shows, they're coming to tell me.
Yeah, we did a meeting. You can see on Friday.
Yeah. And you call them because somebody big want to sponsor this. You call them because somebody big tell you they have a problem with what we're saying because they're sponsoring something else.
Yeah.
Right?
And that's why I take a look away. It's not no way. I'm not looking for no dust from nobody. You understand? Sponsorship, all they keep that. We go do what we had to do, and we go find other means. We go talk to all about it when we finalize it, and we go let all you know.
Yeah, this is what it is. Because I tell them we welcome the sponsorship.
Yeah.
But it's not sponsorship
with control.
Yeah,
with control.
Right? If these people serious about these things, and all they guys, I was going to say all they Trini, and all they is not African. And there's vexed me when I tell them he's not Trini, he's African, born in the beautiful Twin Island Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. But we didn't have something like Synergy, Soca Star, lasting 20 years. And then the original set of people get old and they say, we're passing it on to this new generation for another 20 years.
When they look at all the artists, when they look at all the artists who win, all of them, they struggle. They struggle after that. And how could you win a competition
like that?
Name Soca Star, meaning the whole country like all your music.
I remember in the earlys, the finals was a thing.
But it was like Soca Mona.
The finals was a thing.
You have to go down the stadium ram out.
Again, this is what we talk about community support. Because I remember when Fireball win. That evening I ended up working a little late.
Yeah.
And I live in El Dorado, going to go El Dorado and go back in town.
Yeah.
I remember looking forward to go because Fireball is somebody I went to school with. So I want to go. And that's where them kind of things will do now. Them kind of things will bring out groups of people from your communities and bring back that kind of vibe now.
Party time.
Whether we like it or not, it can't all be about the money.
No, but that is what killing everything right now.
I here to make money, no, don't get me wrong. No. I am
but balance it now.
To make money.
Balance it.
But it has certain things in this place. It has enough money running through this place for people to sponsor and support certain things. without looking for
the
a
return.
financial return.
Mm-hmm.
Things that can help make the place a little better.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But then we go back to the soca star. You say how come it's soca star and it's in happen after. One of the things I watch is how much of the big name artists also push soca star. There's the social media age. If we bring soca star back today,
Yeah.
I'm expecting to see them big name artists and them.
But remember, they used to come out in the final.
Right.
They used to align themselves with the
right,
artists
and push on and
yeah.
thing. Because whether I like it or not, that is how plenty people let's view the world.
Mm-hmm.
We view the world through Bungie eyes.
Mm-hmm.
So Bungie said this bad.
Yeah.
Who do I want to hear this boy?
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
But that's the kind of power them fellas have.
We need that, and they don't do it. So that way, when we make the post,
Mm-hmm.
and people come and really defend it, and I say, for all they don't understand. I actually did just decide, boy, I'll go ahead. Right? Because I'm saying to you, Marshall and them never boss nobody.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what nobody say.
Mm-hmm. I know what that.
For me, that is one thing that needs to be improved in soca music and in calypso.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You not a boy have a big tune and you pull him in your camp to roll for the carnival.
No. And then after carnival you're done with him. After you milk him.
Somebody who we know, let me say somebody who we know, close to Marshall camp.
Mm-hmm.
And we tell them, yo, we hear this tune here, see if we can get Marshall to listen to it now. They get Marshall to listen to it, he bouncy thing right. I post on our social media.
Mm-hmm. That is it. That's the end of that. That is the end of that. That youth man don't do nothing else.
I remember when Dr. Dre released his last album about 3-4 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I see Busta Rhymes share that shit, but I was like, and I did a millionaire, a multi-millionaire, now share a billionaire thing. And I just can't get my family and friends to understand. I have family and friends. If you go on their profile, you would never know that they have a family or a real good friend who have a business. Because you would never see none of my stuff shared on them page. None.
Still,
right? Because they just claim they don't understand. I say, well, if you didn't understand it, how come you're sharing it from other thing on them now?
So the millionaire share the billionaire or the billionaire share the
millionaire share the billionaire thing.
Right.
Busta Rhymes share Dr. Dre new album. Yo,
okay.
The album launch thing.
Yeah.
But I think stick with me, boy.
Yeah.
One of the things I was asked though is somebody needs to study what them Trinidad artists do to get so popular.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. The views up on YouTube, I hope they're getting money from that. Because some of them have more views than the biggest soca artists. Somebody needs to study what it is them do. I don't even know if it's, sometimes something natural and they can't stop it.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was what happened with Trinidad at that time. I really don't know. Right?
I could speculate as the realness in the music. You know what I mean? The fact that, like how we talking. Because like, we be real, we sit down and we watch some of them local ads and them from back in the day. And you feel the energy. You feel it? Because it's sung from we, it come from we. So it feel foreigner. You understand? So that is my only assumption. It could only be, or my speculation, it could only be the reality, the cussing, the vulgarness, the killing. Men could live vicarious. Because that's what Faces always say. Faces always say, for him, when he listening to drilling music and them kind of songs and things, it's just, you could be a bad man for a minute now. You understand?
Well, we think is we living in a culture and a time right now where it's not just that.
No.
Right?
You see, the desensitization of the killing and thing is what have them train and them fearless like how they is now. Them train and them have no thing. It's real.
So,
but if we could channel that into everything else, shit.
Mabula say, great challenge with the challenge now.
Yeah.
But have you ever asked why Tuco never had a radio station or why 105 failed time after time when they tried to play 24-hour local? Then they tried from 12 on a Friday to Sunday at 6 p.m. and still fall. Lord Superior tried when he opened 94.1. So we are a society who love to talk, but then it comes time we don't walk the walk.
Yeah. Well, remember,
Went hard on
a
them,
big
they-
part of that is the sponsorship. Because, let me be real, them fellas and them in running a radio station for free.
Yeah.
Right? So, and I will use, right now, the litmus test for me is Scotch. Right? And this is not an advertisement. But all you take it and go and do the test for yourself. You could listen to the red one, you could listen to the 0.5 one, you could listen to the 0.1 one, but listen to Scotch. When I tell you, whole day, you're getting soca. I just come in from by the school day, and when I pull in is if it was meant to be, I go find you. I go end up behind the Cohen. Come, let me do it today. That was played when I pull in. And that is why my station was moving from there, because I'm going to tell you something, Jed. I's a soca fan. Right? I's a soca fan. And them fellas understand the assignment. We is a Trinidad and Tobago. That is we country. This is we music. Right? And if I had to put a percentage to it, because I'm listening to the music, the radio whole day. I try to listen to the radio station whole day. And I would give them at least 65 to 70% of the music Scott is playing.
You imagine if all the radio stations do that, boy?
Come on. And I will make me come up with the challenge just now, because I leave Woodbrook and I reach here and soca was still playing. So you know how long that is. So that about 15-20 minutes because the road was a little clear. But in between they didn't have no Afrobeat, it didn't have no hip hop, it didn't have no electric music, it didn't have none of that. But they just play everything. So you'll get a little wet beat. You understand? If you like jazz, you'll get, not jazz, but that is extreme. If you like a little hip hop, you'll get that. If you like a little dancehall, you'll get that. Depending on the DJ. You understand? But during the day, King, is real soca.
Motel say designer was singing pop soca.
Yeah,
Right? See Odell one, blessed day Odell.
Oh, Primus.
Yeah. Motel say all paying homage to Calypso. Right? Based on the way you're saying how we create rap tips.
Yeah.
Right? Sheldon Mendoza say the youths don't own no radio station, and if you talk to the artists themselves, they do have other types of music, but none of it is played. Even Cartel have conscious songs. But we know that is true because it had somebody, I would remember, they say they do that, and he was singing conscious, and it's only when he say, right. Motel say designer is never recognized for his creation of pop soca. Chutney Bacchanal was Chutso. I sent you all this song I just wrote. Read 2 verses from it and you will get the point. They're using the youths and Trinidad as a scapegoat and you all falling for it. Mendoza, I want to say this, I ain't falling for it. And I'm not doubting that they're using the music as a scapegoat. But I being real, the music is a problem.
Of course.
Right? Protege song where he sing Flames.
Yeah.
That same thing you know saying them when those are Protege singing that song, he say a song called Flames, say when the government can't fight crime, them blame cartel and blame alkaline. So I'm not doubting that. Any little thing them get because it reflecting bad on them now.
Nah, but we're not dealing with government, but
I'm talking about here right now. Yo, that music waiting inside. I mean, little black boys make a form of music that some or the other, I don't understand how it making them money and then again to live to enjoy it.
No.
Again, them supposedly famous.
Yeah.
They living to enjoy it.
Yeah. But you have artists filing for asylum abroad.
You
because
understand
they
what I'm
can't come
saying?
back here. They're shooting up the house, they're shooting up the car.
Right? You're making music. You're doing these things, but you're not going to live to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Right? So while we could sit down and talk a whole other hour about the feelings of the government, I agree to a great extent that they will use the music and the people singing the
as
music
a distraction, yeah.
As a scapegoat.
Yeah.
I agree. But it is not all unfounded. I just don't hear from the government.
Exactly.
I want we deal with it.
But we have to deal with it.
Right? I want us to deal with it.
We putting it on them is removing the responsibility we have to our children and our community when it comes to that. Right? And this is the problem I have with we as a people. Right? I will come and tell you, boy, I ain't like we do that last week Friday, you know. You know what you're going to tell me? Well, boy, you know, it's me, you know, boy, me and my wife get away. What you talking about? I dealing with you with that. You understand? Don't point me in another direction. Let we deal with that. You understand? We always ready to go to another place versus dealing with a particular matter. You understand? If we dealing with the education, it's the same thing.
Well, these musicians here think different, you know.
What happened?
Motel say Billy Ocean sang a groovy soca and won a Grammy. I saw more comments so good here, but that one catch me, boy.
Yeah, Motel,
Red Queen, boy.
Red Queen,
He say in my song Trinidad, I address the slackness in the music and beg artists to clean up the lyrics and write more high vibrational content. But the status is please the people and do what's popular to boss. So slackness is what the people want.
Come on. And that's why we boy from Silots go on clear. But what I giving him? He is not staying silent on the matter. You understand? He using his position because people have people ears. So he using his platform and he letting people know, you see that, I don't want no part of that.
Yeah.
And he let people know that he not assigning himself or joining no faction.
Yeah.
And if all you don't like that, then die all you. You understand? But look where he gone, the man gone now, you know.
Yeah.
Right? Lady Saw was singing the same thing. Yeah, the Sparrow was singing it. I listening to that tune. Sparrow sing the other day, what? He liked it ball.
Sparrow was
shave it clean.
Who said that was Sparrow was a dirty old man?
Yeah. He was a nasty man.
Yeah.
Sparrow was a nasty man.
No, but come on, tell them too. The way that they used to write Calypso a long time also shows how to use Motel thing high vibrational, but sometimes I doesn't like to use them phrases because it has makes some people feel excluded now.
Yeah.
Just to show you how they were reading more. Bungie is one of the few people that do that. Bungie song the struggle. Bungie say use the word esophagus, use the word galacticus. I say you get trouble. It's a group of islands, right? If you don't know your map,
archipelago,
right? No, not the term, actual name of a group of galacticus or something. Right? He tell you plain. Get a dictionary, learn about the esophagus, right? Because your vocabulary
vast.
wide now.
Yeah.
So Sparrow and Juke they say was in war. Musical war, Calypso war, right? Not war as in hitting and want to kill. Song for song.
Right.
And Juke have a song called Sparrow is a Young Fig Tree. Now, when my father played that song for me the first time, you see you laughing there? All the men and them in the shop laughing and I didn't pick up that shit at all.
Oh God!
Sparrow is a young fig tree. Yeah. I tried to figure out what is it.
He's a sucker?
He's a sucker. But
a sucker!
But at them time, being a sucker man was a crime. What's up? A mash up. But I as a youth man, I as a child here, that would have never know. Would I never know?
Dad, I tell you, I listened to one day before Saturday, before you come. And the man saying he like it. He telling the girl, shave it clean. It is a ball-head the man talking about it now, but I know what he means.
Exactly.
You understand?
Right? Motel say, I'm not Motel Mendoza, say I was the editor of Soca Star and Synergy TV. Well, boy, you have some stories to give me.
Well, boy,
it's the same reason Crime Watch got so big. The Trinidad artists sang the type of songs that most of the people could relate to. I can't relate to it. I'm not vexed with myself at all.
Yeah.
I can't relate to it, and I honestly don't want to relate to it.
No.
Right? I just want them to find a way to do the music. It don't have to be so violent and still make the money they're making and still be so popular.
Yeah.
I have to read over this comment.
And remove. It have an element of it that they need to remove. These fellas and them, that gang mentality, all they thinking and all they feel they could sing about this one and sing about that one, but the reality is, this is not Jamaica. And the fellas here not going through that.
And the reality, exactly, don't want to tell it have consequences.
It have consequence.
You understand? So you can't expect to call a man name.
Yeah.
Sing thing about a man. And then
nothing come out of that.
Yeah, no. And that's what I'm telling them. I say, yo, it costing your life.
Mm-hmm.
Boy. But you see what Mortel say, Billy Ocean sang a groovy Soca Caribbean Queen and won a Grammy. Mortel take win, boy.
That's a big tune, though. That is a very big tune.
You're saying that real light.
That is
put some more bass in your voice when you say that.
Monstrous tune, eh?
Right? Ronald say, Scotch right now is the best radio station in the country.
You see?
You see the key post it here. Galapagos Islands here is a place where the turtles and things that's pass and things. Right, but again, Bungie, there's really use the dictionary, the vocabulary in his music now. Long time to show the intellect and intelligence of some of these people on them. But we know Sparrow used to really do it.
Crazy.
Oh God, Trinidad Rio.
Yeah, them fellas is the double lantern kings.
Oh God. Who's saying Too Much Man Family?
Too Much Man
Family. Everybody is she family. Oh God. Hi, Lord Blakey.
Yeah.
I was saying that also shows us, the listening public, to take it in like that and move away from that. Shows how small we bring thing on to, you know.
Yeah.
Them singing it like that and we ain't like, so you can't come better than that to be so direct. You know, no kind of nothing. All of them is the same.
Yeah.
Right?
Look at Orlando sing that this year, the plan B. He say all girl have a plan B. Facebook is she plan B. Take on the IG. So what if the man is she pastor? The plan B is she pastor. You understand?
I'm saying it also shows, even though you're saying this singing with a scene,
the lack of creativity.
Look, the man call a man a sucker, but instead of saying he is a sucker, direct like that.
Yeah, sucker man. You man say that young fig tree.
Boy.
You have to go.
You understand? We next we see what do with the iron. Think of Blakey self again too. We sharing iron. And they lock him up and you can't just leave it at the singing with the scene. It cannot just be left at that. Right? Because there are it's detrimental in certain places.
But look at this song the youth man I shared with you yesterday from Wanky.
Macasmiastic?
No, not that one. With the youth man boy.
I listened to it, but I remember I tell him, man.
What is the name of this song, boy? Check your WhatsApp then. I can't remember. I want them to know the name of the song. Progress.
Right.
By the youth man is what's the name again, boy? King. The man went home. Wanky filmed the video with him. He went home by him and Sandy Grande and filmed the video. The man whole video is the children doing karate. Some of them doing boxing. They in the market. They all over the neighborhood. Progress.
Kid Volt.
Yeah. That the youth man name. I never hear the song. But when you listen to the tune, and he used to dance hip hop too. That's what Wanky telling me.
But that just like when we did hear Small Man.
Okay.
Small Man wasn't no new tune when we get. That is the thing about it, boy. What is his name?
Larynx Merritt.
Larynx Merritt,
yeah, boy.
Small Man?
Yeah, boy.
Again, how come none of them radio stations and them talking playing that?
They can't.
How don't know they ain't playing that?
They can't.
Bungie and Junior going to have a song called The Message.
Yeah.
In my opinion, that's supposed to be playing on every hour, the top and the bottom of every hour, on all the move-on stations. Chronics, Sell My Gun.
Oh, shit.
Every hour
Come
on the hour. Supposed to be playing.
Come on.
If all is serious.
Yeah. Yeah. But you see, them fellas and them want to play hopscotch now. You understand? So, we positive, but we ain't positive. We positive, but we ain't positive. You understand me? And when the conversation popular, they will come up and say, well, yeah, I just play this one, and I just play that one, and I just do this, and I just do that.
I just listen to some of them. That shit doesn't annoy me, you know. Like, one of them stations and them, you want to have a Cranberry Street, you know? Yeah. It's about, giving you a taste of Trinidad music. I be like,
taste, but we don't know taste,
man.
What
I'm saying is like, when I hear that, right?
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be walking through the streets of Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Or in Thailand or something. I'm not supposed to be in Trinidad hearing somebody play a drop like, you know, like oh my God, I went Trinidad for a week for Carnival and hear some music. Only had to hear the shit.
Yeah.
We in Trinidad and these cacao and them.
Yeah. That what them puffing up their chest with.
Telling you, boy.
Yeah.
That's what I say. That's why they like reporters and they don't like journalists. That's why they like people to sit down with that camera and say, this is the thing.
Yeah, this is the topic and you talk. Yeah. Yeah.
This Trinidad and Tobago, we making all kind of music. Carry on. It was the same chair?
Which I know.
When we started off with the interview?
Yeah, but this is the chair from the beginning.
Right. When we started on this chair.
Up in the corner.
Up in the corner in front with a digital camera.
Yeah.
And a bar stool to turn.
Yeah.
And we was doing artists.
Yeah.
We never hear about. You could still forget the new music that they're making. You could still take some of that music from that time what they make and carry for them radio station to play and blow the citizens' mind in this country. Them not serious, boy. But something Face did say. I want to paraphrase him, no boy. I wish he was on now. Face did say, they will never do anything else that is not popular. They will only do what is popular. Once it's the proven track record to make money, they're not going to do anything else.
Oh, and they're not deviating from it.
Real sad, boy. No, watching both of you in Guyana today, boy.
Yeah, boy. I see you just saw it, man. It was allowed.
Yeah.
Hey, let's see my chin. Big up Miss Carol and Auntie Carol and Trinidad Fashions.
Yeah, Guyana, me.
Guyana,
It's a symbol from the Akan people in Ghana. It's called a Dinka symbol. There are hundreds. This one is Guyana, me. The supremacy of God or God is supreme. Yeah. Right. Look, Mortel say, well, there's some before we go by Mortel. Ronald say the element of the music they are making, it seems that the drugs and violence is prestigious to make it look sooner.
Yeah.
Right?
But that's the shit Jaiga say when he say how we telling a 14-year-old who watching a 18-year-old driving a BM with big goal and thing from singing that music.
You know why? Because the responsibility that all they're trying to absolve all self from is what would I help with that?
Of course.
Because in the same community, while watching that going on there, and next man would have see that same 13, 14-year-old watching that youth man, knowing how that youth man living and tell him, hey, that's not the way to go, you know. Go to school and learn your work.
Yeah.
They all want to learn a trade.
Yeah.
Thing, but that's not the way to go. You could get in trouble, they could die, blah, blah, blah. But that's what they say is not only blasted responsibility. All they say does not take a village to raise a child.
Yep. In a nutshell.
You understand?
In a nutshell.
Yes, I always say this, boy. I'd never forget me and my brethren walking on the rain falling. And we were running on our block to shelter.
And I had to get run back out.
And the men and them on the block, knowing us since we were smaller, knowing our parents, knowing that our parents don't want us nowhere around that. Run we, or we go to the shelter, you know. Go from here, run through the rain.
Yeah, get wet.
Run through the rain.
Yeah, better only get sick than get bullet.
Don't let me see, let's stop, you know.
Yeah.
No, they've been coming out in the rain to watch you run up the road. No way, how we run up the road.
You have to run up the road.
Because they're not encouraging us in that. You understand? Right. No, we ain't saying if you ain't come to them and your parents like however them, but they know that at that instant, that particular incident, they stay with me, boy.
Yeah.
When they hear people recruiting school children and things.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I'm saying.
And that's because the whole community in fear.
We is the village.
Yeah. We can't, long time, I remember a long time, old people didn't afraid to dare and thing, you know. Them ain't afraid to talk to you because them feel you bad.
Yeah, boy, my grandfather was so.
Them pull it, hey, small man, come now, let me talk to you now.
First things first, I don't think my grandfather saw people under a certain age as anything other than a young person.
And that day is the difference now.
Yeah.
That day is the difference now.
You could not, I listened to my grandfather talk some story, this short, gentle man. You could not frighten Louis Lovelace.
No, because in his spirit, he big, you know.
You could not frighten me.
He aura.
And stand up to a world-renowned murderer.
Oh.
Stand up to a world, when you hear the stories of that man,
but them is human culture. Them is human too.
And he was done bad at that time already. And not for nothing thing, like, yo, all are we living in the same place, eh? And I remember an incident happened. My grandfather has come outside, watch everything. It involved police and thing on the road now. I say, no, on this step, I'm not going on. I don't know what's going on. But you see police, you look through the window, you see police, them time. And I was 45. What you're talking about is about 30 years ago. 30 years ago, you could have come outside and watch.
Yeah.
Today, you can't do that.
Nah.
If I hear anything like police or anything, I check in to make sure the door lock.
I check any cameras. I want to go outside.
Right.
People open the curtain.
Yeah, that's it. I don't open. I check in to make sure everything locked. Right. And up to this day, shut up. Who grandpa know what that? This is in early 90s, mid 90s. A policeman stopped by the gate. So we are here, and you're walking up steps now. So you know, because them houses, most plenty of them houses, right. You see anything? And here's my grandfather, who was born in 1914. Here he responds now. Me get the answer, no. Hey, my grandson didn't see nothing. Go inside. Well, I still today our grandparents say that. I could understand. But this is like 1993, 94. And my grandfather ain't nothing around them kind of thing. My grandfather's mom and papa, they really believe in his English language, or you speak and that kind of thing now. So, for he to tell the police, and I say, laughing at today, my grandson didn't see nothing. You go inside. Hey! You know,
that discussion.
But that's why I'm saying the village. The village is us. My brethren, Brent from school. Brent say something. There are things they say so profound. You can remember the time and place where I was in it. I was walking through Arima on my phone with them fellas and them boy on a call. And Brent say something I'm talking about and you know, adults something, and Brent say, yo, we as the adults now, we have to do certain things.
Yeah.
And that was about 5-6 years ago. And every day it's more profound.
Yeah.
Because we here talking this year. I had to mind talking certain things about this because you know how stupid some of these people tend to be. Where it can't even have a conversation. But then again, what I'm going to do, I want to look at my daughter and knowing that it affected my daughter. She going to primary school and hearing certain conversations that you're hearing in the school. So things going on around she, right? We just be walking the road. My daughter, I like to walk.
Very observant.
And she like to walk too. So all of that is, but then again, what I'm going to do, not talk about it, not voice it to the few people that will hear we, and maybe even share it with other people that might hear it, and then what? Leave it so. I have great examples, man, like Sheldon Mendoza, I say he house open. When he was on, when we had the one, he said he house open, you can come in and record and this and that. He said, I don't close mouth and anything. I mean, like, yo, we have to do them thing, because one thing I'm not going to do, I am not going to be scared to live.
No.
I am not going to be scared to live.
At all.
You understand?
At all.
So, we had to have these conversations, because no matter what we say, they ain't stopping what they're doing.
Correct.
The government doing what they're doing, bad man doing what they're doing.
Yeah.
Well, then people who want some kind of good vibes have to
We had to do
too.
Can't live in fear.
Understand?
Can't live in fear.
I pour my water, I talk to Orisha, and I go my way. I say, Ori guide me, Ori send me, Ori send me, get it, and go my way. Because everybody else doing the thing, you know. So we are I say,
how come
I didn't envision we spending 2 hours here.
Yeah.
Because what do want this conversation to turn into is talking down and talking about in this kind of way and things.
No, we not time for that.
I always want to make it clear, boy. Like,
but we on solutions.
When I watch your music videos, minus the violence part, but the part with the nice cars and the jewelry and the clothes and the house and thing, it's like, yo, I hope them at least live in half of that, boy. So even if you don't have a Benz or a BMW, you have the car right over everyday car.
Yeah. You're doing good.
You could at least, the house you grew up in, You have money to fix it. Some kind of thing, because bread's one of the things that I really serious about is betterment for we people, boy.
Yeah. That was a solution.
A real big thing on that for me is how we live in, boy. I'm not trying to live in no mansion. I'm not trying to live in no mansion. I got a 3-bedroom house now. Where's the asking a sarcastic question here. Where's the government organization name that is the houses? Anybody could cut out this little clip. All I was a 3-bedroom house with a realistic mortgage. I taking that. You hear what I say?
Realistic.
But you hear what I say? Realistic mortgage, because I ain't asking only for no house.
Free, yeah, one of free house.
Yeah, so I want 3-bedroom house.
We know that.
With a little yard.
Yeah.
And my daughter could come outside and play. Oh God, these days she have taken playing in the dirt, boy, boy. She want to mix dirt and water. And
Mother.
right now, she have no qualms with dirty. So she want to dig up some of the dirt, throw some water in it, I don't know. Mix up.
Mud pie.
All I watching is who want to wash them clothes, boy. Who want to clean up all them things she using, boy. My father tell me something. He say, by you studying that, you killing your creativity.
Correct.
Every now and again, I just have to.
Just leave it be.
So I just have to leave it.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
You understand?
Yeah.
Same thing with paint. I start to spread a big cloth. I say you can't paint unless I don't ever touch that paint. Unless this spread a big paint, paint up. But one of them I'm going to frame it for she. Something that she paint up. Because I was she get inspiration from things that she do now.
Yeah.
Right? But again, I'm not about taking money out of all your pocket. I'm not about taking money out of all your pocket. I want everybody live good. I don't want one person live good and 2 person live good.
Yeah, but like be to the benefit of the community and not the detriment.
It had to be to the benefit. But before I think that I read over, we get real comments today, but let me read all. Mortel say it is what I stop here. Mortel said Mr. King sang upful and was successful, so we can do without Trinidad. Boy, come Mr. King still up and down the place, eh?
Oh, he just was on YouTube there.
Ronald said, Ghetto Paradise from Chronics, perfectly describes socio-political landscape of Trinidad. And Ronald, I want to say this too, a years now I'm saying this, and I call 2 foreign songs when I should be also calling some calypsos too. We didn't need conscious music from outside of Trinidad.
No.
When you listen to it's a 2 songs from Black Stallion, boy, I'm trying to remember one of them name right now, boy. Oh my word, because my father is a humongous Black Stallion fan. So it's a Saturdays that I go there and that song is like if it's sing for now, the song is 30 something years old. Right? So we had that here too. Right? Mabula say, who are Jamaica soca artists because they have one of the biggest carnivals where I know people personally skip TNT Carnival in favor of theirs. But so it's we artists that are going.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's we soca they're going up there for, but people going up there because it's more affordable.
Oh, Claude. Right?
You're going to spend money ticket though. I'm sure about that.
Yeah. Now next thing too, boy.
So you're going to spend less on the ticket to come here. Well, you're living here, but the costume and them expensive, the fetting expensive, but to spend your money to go there. You
gotta pay for the ticket. Something again,
$1,000
no government could explain that to me from no Caribbean government could make that shit make sense to me. None. All your responses to that is bullshit.
Yep.
Inter-island travel, if it is more affordable, if all they slash them prices in half, and more people could travel, that means more people going to all the country to spend money.
Them flights, to me, all they could afford to be
Chief calling out what they call it back.
To be break even or make a little profit on the inter-island travel. You see that big profit we're trying to make on the international?
Bringing in more money.
Come on. You know much people I know willing to go up the islands just to take a run away a weekend and come back.
Mortel say
cheaper to go flick in Miami.
To me it all depends on what energy you're feeling your Ori. You're feeding your Ori, yeah. Monty, then he said there is an agenda to stray the youths for the sake of monetary gains. The youth is just collateral damage in this process. Very, very true.
Facts.
Both the parents and artists have responsibility for the mindset of the nation. It is only African community suffering from this disease, and that's what you're saying.
I'm telling you.
Nobody else in
Nobody else in having this discussion.
Yeah, and the next thing I tell them, and I say this, since the RIP T-shirts become a thing, right? Have you ever seen a politician in a RIP T-shirt? How much funeral in what we just call the ghetto have you seen politicians in? Crime now, so it would seem, I want to use the words correctly, it would seem like crime not affecting them.
Of course. Of course.
So maybe that's why they're really doing nothing wholesome.
Yeah. We're living in a gated, your mortgage paying, your car note paying, your grocery paying. You don't even really have to touch your salary.
Okay, again, all that others perks.
Perks plus your higher businesses running. Right? So this not really bothering you. You incubated. And you will remain incubated. You ain't using any public health system.
You ain't using public transport.
Transport, water and all. You have about 5,000 gallon tank in your yard. So water could come, it could go, you good. You understand?
You don't even know when water come and go. You
Exactly.
Imagine that in 2024 and still have people living on a water schedule.
Well, I see the suspension of them there for some racket.
2024, you know, I want to say 2024. Boasting that we are an independent country since 1962. But in 2024, we still have people on water schedule. Now, we ain't talking about now where they supposedly have a drought, less water. We're not talking about that, you know. We're talking about, because it have no proper system in place, if I send water down the street, the other 2 streets can't get water. And then I'll get all the water for 2 hours. So 2 hours between 4 and 6, know what they're doing. And then I'll take it off and send it down there. These people and them campaigning on that kind of shit, boy. I telling you, but that's what I tell them. Most of these politicians have no shame and no pride. Because I shame to come to you as your representative. Now, the first time I win, I go there now because I know win. But if I go in there for 5 years and I ain't get to change that, I shame to come back on the 5th year to campaign, knowing that
them thing undone.
You you're Russian. Say, well, we're Russian, so boy, water coming there's now to go and full up and wash and thing. Boy. I shame. Them are no shame. Them don't care about that. Because as you now say, that 10,000 gallon tank in the back. You understand?
Yeah.
So them in business.
Yeah.
Right? Them are maintenance man to come and them don't even go. Oh, we said a long time you're going. You're knocking on the tank to see water. Them don't even do all of that.
I did that yesterday.
Yeah.
Because I feel I have a leak and I'm not sure where it is. But I don't want to say it's a leak now. It might just be the air coming out of the line or whatever. So I think I say, boy, pump running. It start. I say, boy, go and check that tank. Next thing you see the pump pushing out the water somewhere. I knock it full. I say, all right, cool. So I just take it off.
None of them, again, so the things that affecting us, like, I see it make us joke, but it's serious thing for me. You pick up, let me say, the pre-packaged, but let's say buy the potatoes in the grocery. The pre-packaged already. You see a pack for $11.25. Then you see one looking like almost the same amount for $10.99. And you put on the one for $11.25, 26 cents.
Yeah.
And pick up that one. Feel them don't know what up. Some of them are people shopping for them.
Thank you.
You understand?
Them just coming and pick up wherever the bill is paid.
I personally don't think they could ever and would ever solve any of our problems because they're not living it, they're not experiencing it. That is why I would back Sheldon Mendoza for Minister of Culture.
Yeah.
But we definitely need a constitutional reform. You know why we need a constitutional reform? Because it shouldn't be that, imagine you're not elected, you didn't face the polls. I don't know who's you, and then bam, you're a minister or something over me. You never went for the polls. You never faced the citizens of the republic.
Yeah.
You maybe never even talk to the public.
But
when them get into what it is called power,
use the minister.
Use the minister this. I be like, who the hell is Karen Hindman, boy? Where he just do?
Where you come from?
You understand what I'm saying to you?
Where's the qualifications?
That for me, that should change, and
Yeah.
you should never be the minister of something,
Yeah.
not having expertise in it,
I agree.
not having worked in that field.
I agree.
So what Sheldon do over the years with the music, the art, the entertainment, the things that he push, the ideas he have, I willing to give people like that a chance. I willing to give people like that a chance. Right? So
the last one. This one.
Mobula say he was talking about the Black Stallion song, Wait Dorothy Wait. Right. My pleasure come around. My pleasure comes second to My Duty Black Stallion. Good, My pleasure comes. I will look for that one. We need more edutainers than entertainers, yet the duality must exist. We need to balance it. Mortal line, eh? Here's where I make up words. Oxford hate you, know.
You can take a page out of the book, though.
Edutainer, rap lip so, shot so, hip so. Yeah, hip so. We know Mortal go live forever in King. Tonight when so ugly.
Oh, come on! But I just know.
Mortal mash up the. Everybody was here.
Yeah.
Shock.
Yeah. I wish he was here for the anniversary though, because men who went telling me up to now, I said, boy, them youth men who you had there, boy. Face on them who sing youth man who sing Hungry to Dead.
Yeah.
How you hear that song? The man say I'm going down on our Peter Falam Gyro, and the man is singing his life on a Friday night.
Boy.
And you telling me you didn't have no other way for you to sing? Go do me that, boy. It had too much thing.
Yeah, when Mortel start, and Mortel is a true entertainer. Or I say that is Mortel start, and by 2 minutes in, people started coming inside.
Yeah.
Son? Yeah.
That does make me cry now, boy. I tell you.
The man, I know he sings some song that touch some people there too, eh?
That night, yeah.
Yeah, boy, Mortel mash up the place.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah. Where's the one he sing about in neighborhood? When he going through the hills.
Yeah. I was moving to my home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's you that like.
Well, look what he say, I'm coming home soon, we will do it again.
Well, right.
Yeah, son.
Well,
so the bottom line is some music has a dread influence.
Yeah.
Music has power. Right? I'm not denying that you're probably singing something that you're seeing in your community.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that you can't convince me that is all it is in your community. Right?
I'm going back to that statement, through our music, our stories are told. It can't be that. We have plenty other stories to tell. You understand? Jay-Z grew up in that kind of vibes, and less than 1% of his music is that.
Right. It had a way for them to make music. All these musicians, it's not turning back now, all these musicians. And
they clearly have a talent.
Yeah.
Clearly have a talent.
Be able to use that talent to make all themselves live good.
Yeah.
All their better all their family life.
Yeah.
Fly out, experience the world like other musicians. It can't be music for a corner.
No.
It can't be that at all.
No.
Again, you can't sell me that is what I hear and seeing. Yeah. Right? Because what you're doing too is you're limiting your market.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
You have a talent.
You have a talent.
Because some of them fellas just really sound good. Right?
And somebody beats bad enough.
Nah, plenty of them beats bad. Now that's some boy, oh God. But we have it here. Yeah. It's the same thing when we was doing the Trinidad rap.
Yeah.
Where some of that music that produced here, top notch. Same thing with that now.
Yeah.
Right?
And
But
we don't need the acknowledgement of nobody else.
now we don't need that.
We don't need that.
We
Stop
don't
selling
need that
on
at
yourself that.
Right? But all they had to find a way to turn that music around in such a way that it opened even more doors for you.
Yeah.
And it not so detrimental to our communities.
Yeah.
It's only we communities, yo. It's only our communities. We had to find a way for that not to be so damaging to we communities.
Yeah.
Where if you sing certain things or if you say certain things, but then your life in danger.
Yeah.
No. I want to live and enjoy everything it had to enjoy.
Around
talent.
Yes, correct. Coming from all your talent. No, they mustn't be afraid to go no way. You mustn't be afraid to do nothing.
Right? And to them, DJs who singing for the supper and talking about the music now influential.
They call them money and not show them out now.
If the music wasn't so influential, soca might not have the same beat today.
Thank you.
Because you don't want to go on Carnival Tuesday, the energy and the vibes of music just push. If it wasn't so, well, then you could have gone and play a Celine Dion Carnival Tuesday. And you know, it's not so. Everything have a vibe for the space and the occasion. And it takes a village to raise a child. So for them two DJs who talk about it's not a responsibility, there's a cop-out, are real disappointed because from all indications, always two intelligent brothers. Right? And that make it worse for me. If you're stupid and you don't know, I could accept that, but it's two intelligent fellas to stand up and say that all not responsible.
I had to accept.
That just to show you, watch me now, but that's to show you how far, if they really believe that, that's just to show you how far we have fallen from being a community that looks out for one another.
Yeah.
You understand?
Where's the next one? A village that don't feel the warmth.
A child that don't feel the warmth of the village, he will burn it down to feel that warmth. A child who don't feel that, I want to get it correct. I'm going to get the exact wording for you. What they say about that as another African proverb.
Yeah. There are plenty of them things we could go to for
a child who is not embraced by the village will burn it down to feel that warmth.
Yeah. And that's what's going on.
Is it possible that that's what we're seeing today?
That is exactly
a child that is not embraced by the village will burn it down to feel that warmth.
Yeah. You know why does look at my little community here? I could be vexed with my son. When he come through that door day, you pulling him square, hey, what going on, buddy? How thing was? Or he go outside and somebody coming in the door day telling him, hey, your father tell me X, Y, and Z, where's that one? You understand? And I doing the same thing.
But you know what causing that? Because you accept that it takes a village.
Of course.
So,
of course.
And you're not using false pride and ego. You show your brethren, boy, this boy, I talk to him and he's still doing nothing. And your brethren, because he know you wouldn't have a problem with you pulling your son aside and saying, son, your father talk to me, so you know that is. Because I personally believe, from my own experiences, it has certain things you just need to hear
from somebody else.
Their parents.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I want to ask them two DJs, if all they had children, or not all the children don't have godparents. And if their godparents is just for style for christening and thing.
Yeah.
Because one of the roles of the godparents is to help the child, especially if something happened to you. But also not just if something happened to you, but to be there for them. I bullshit, boy. I telling all that plain. I was real disgusted and disappointed because the one who claimed he coined the name, he is talking to that kind of veracity.
Authority.
And I realize that is something some people just do to not be challenged. You know that shit ain't working with me. Especially something that I'm passionate about.
Come on.
Where's the role of a godparent? Where's the role of an aunt, an uncle, a grandparent?
A neighbor.
We remember, let me just leave it in the family first, you know?
Yeah.
Look, it's a time when you do something wrong. Whereas I aunt and thing I get licks from.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, my mother cut my god brother ass.
Right?
My
That
mother
was
said the other day.
that's what I'm saying to you. Where's the position? So well then what? She was wrong for that then. That piece of shit that them talk, that them getting so much airplay, that people so airheaded, they're going at it. Yeah, thing, yeah. Yo, is we supposed to be looking out for one another? How when last we could talk about a shoot up in an East Indian community? Well, somebody asked a question on Facebook and see come back as a memory and say, we can't say Chinese because nobody don't know where the Chinese live.
What do you mean? Them living in the grocery?
Any business.
Them living in the grocery.
But
And
again,
the Chinese food restaurant, they live
in the communities of the light-skinned people in the west of the country and thing, you know,
yeah.
you don't hear them thing and them like it's only by us. We have to be cognizant of anything that contributing to that. Because oh God, we don't have everything else working against we, boy.
And that is the problem that I had yesterday, because I am saying, how is it that every time somebody come up with a solution is a problem? Do boycott, thing all boycotting KFC, while they boycott, what's the thing I see yesterday? Boycott the prime minister with the salary and thing. I say, hey, you have to start some way. The Haitian Revolution did not start the night before. You understand? It's months of planning with them slaves and them talking to one another in the whatever tongue, right? And singing song and doing smoke thing and whatever before that shit happened, you know. And the same for the 1970 Black Power Revolution. I said, the problem showing the dad have, we never fight for nothing. And the one time we rise up, we get dread reprimanding for it. So after that now, who went and stand up? All we parents remember that. Remember when we were trying to get somebody to come and talk to me when we was by Gael, to come and talk to me about 1970? How hard it was? Because nobody don't want to go back and talk about it because they remember.
We wanted it from a not necessarily a view of somebody who was in it now, like who lived through it.
And we get Sandy to come and do it. The electrician. You understand? And that is why I'm talking about. So that trauma that people have from that, now we coming together to say, boy, we're not buying that is a big thing. You understand? And this is the second time we do it, because when Ramsaran, they jump out themselves, we burn down that. Then third time, then when the biscuit company raised the chocolate cover biscuit, we raised our riot and it went back down.
And you know what others be worried for, why? I'd be worried that sometimes they just do them things to
test it.
Not as a test, but to distract me from something else.
Yeah.
And something else happen. Why that happening? Because for me, the chicken place raising the prices shouldn't be a national discussion.
No.
When the chicken place raises the prices, it's like, imagine that, you have people in the community doing things, feeding people, having programs, this and that, and will never get a page 3 or a segment on the news, the TV media. And the chicken company, I remember Americans just tell you there's no such thing as bad publicity. The chicken company raised the prices. That was on all the papers, in all the TV. I still advertising, you know. Right? I say to you, yo, when you find out they raise the price,
just stop.
That's it.
We
go by Tanya. See, Renee said she having a barbecue 5th of October.
Really?
Renee?
All right, okay.
We go by Renee and we get barbecue. That kind of thing and all that uprun thing, like, yo, you know, that's what you have to say. I have nothing to say on that. I have nothing to say on that.
I share them. I start a comment on that. People post something and post the list. All the people who I buy food from. And don't tell me nothing about, don't give me no excuse. Don't give me no excuse. Because that is bottom of the barrel. That red and white. Bottom of the barrel, brother. Because when you eat that, I right chest, clog arteries, all them things. At least I know when I go by my friend in the savannah, I could see what she using. right? And when I eat it, I don't feel how others feel when I eat that.
I tell them, I say, earlier, just the savannah alone have a whole group of people.
Yeah. Every Friday.
I mean, that's beautiful, you know, when you look at it from that angle.
Yeah. People come and pack up their car, you know,
I love that.
Trunk, and sit down in the trunk and eat.
When I never tell you how long this going on, and it again, no airplay. I leave the phone company in 2015. And since then, before I leave, my co-worker, one of them in particular, Crystal, big up herself, Gil. She really like that kind of vibes, and go them kind of thing. Co-workers doing them thing, and she was like, Angie, I go to my savannah, you know. That vibe, she go like things. And only thing, and night I end up, say I like go, because you go with me. We walk in the mall, and I live in El Dorado.
What the hell you coming in town for?
Yo, you can drop me here, you know. I always used to do that time. And then I say, I bargain, I mean, they bring my back up here. I say, all right, there you go, there you go. When I see the lime and the vibes,
energy,
people pull out, people the trunk open, chair out, thing, whole families. I'm like, yo, we should have one of this in every community that have a savannah. A paved spot. People from that community come in to set. Come on, man. Come on. Vibes, energy.
All them things is the things the councillors and them supposed to be doing. To encourage commerce in the
more money in your community is always a good thing.
Come on.
Less dependency on you. All them kind of thing. Your phone gonna ring less.
Yeah, because people happy.
Right? But that vibes, I love it. As I say, now I feel that to organize and swing down there and lime a little Friday evening. Because I know one or two people with the business and thing. Right? But then what we got to do, and it starts in my community, it's the first one. It starts in my house.
Yeah.
It starts in my house. Which Sheldon live in. That whole community know what Sheldon about. The whole community know what Sheldon about.
Yeah.
Because he live in it. He coming on social media and talking it. You know, when you can open your house to your community, that whole other thing. So he live in it. It's the same thing with everything else. When we start to live a certain way, we community they see it. That's why them go always come and hear you, or the children go come and ask to play the other the children and them. Because we are wrong, we live in and you know. But we had to do that. We had to get at that, and it can't happen when you have to worry about if this man come over here, come in. We living in that age now, you know. That age just singing is the thing now. All I have to do is get a mic and a speaker out. Nearly all them speaker box that we have, can plug in a mic.
Yeah.
And you come there with your USB track.
Yeah.
So we have another line here. A man come to sing, but then we have to worry. Is he singing something that somebody else might hear and take offense to and come to shoot up the place or something?
Correct.
That is why all of that is the little things I talk about with the music.
Yeah.
Right? So, yeah, see them when those say open door policy. What else say we living in a time of individualism, so the village will be burned down. And guess what? We jamming still.
Yeah.
And this is the repercussion of the media via music and programming. They see that next thing too. Imagine you have a program director. Even though I find that such a useless job, a program director. In the sense of what it is doing, right? So, we're on air, the morning show, 6 to 9. Nah, like most of that I talk. So we say 9 to 12. 3 hours. Let me say it's me and you. You on the boards, I play the music. I sure we can come up and say, oh, or we have a file. Well, nobody independent, no create. You know, that's something I want to go and watch. It used to have a competition with that. I do like competition music. In terms of men playing, but to see a man dipping and create, boy.
Yeah.
Something about it, but it's really a skill of art. But no man have a folder. A man go drag it in the folder, then he go a advertisement folder and anything. Now you come in to tell a man, this is how we know it's a program, boy. And it have a mafia, boy, all this thinking DJs who talk about it and no mafia and radio personalities who say it and no mafia, boy. A man coming to tell you, you have no say.
Yeah.
You have no say.
None.
Because a man coming to tell you as the program director,
Yeah.
yeah, Karen, so you go play that one, that one, that one.
Yeah.
And you're telling you, play that one at 9:12, play this one at 9:17.
Yeah. And then don't forget the sponsors say we have to play these 5 songs here too.
Well, they're going now, boy.
Yeah.
They're singing for the supper, they're singing for the supper.
Yeah.
It's a real music 2024. So 10 of yours were 20.
10.
Like 14 years ago, I could bring an album from an artist by the name of Saint Anne's called the Anarchist Order. You hear the name?
I know the A.
Yeah, yeah. But you hear that word? Anarchist and Order. Put them two words together. They have no part being together. Kevin Best was the only person that pick up on that. Yeah, right? Yeah, Kevin.
Don't call him in. Don't call him in. Don't call him in.
Right? There's about 12 tracks, but a whole album bad. But there are 2 songs in particular. All you ain't gonna like it. V for Vex Money and Editor-in-Chief. In Editor-in-Chief, he say he's sending you music to all you with a time bomb on it. But here how he mind us think. The time bomb, it will take downwards. The more plays, the music get. So in order to stop the bomb, you just have to play the music.
Just play the music, yeah.
You understand? All they can do that. Well, a whole produced album here. 14 years ago, he make, I think it's 2 albums again since that. But that particular album,
real bad. Real bad.
Yeah, right? But again, it's only because somebody coming to tell all, imagine that, boy, you have a pro. You're a program director, boy, so you're bridging. Have bad music and you can't play it. Because it wasn't sanctioned by a program director.
Correct.
But they're coming and telling me
it's another mafia.
There is no mafia in the music business. I'm going from here that now, boy. Baba Atiba Swamba blessings.
Yeah, man, we getting some new ones today.
Yeah, that one away Orisha Elder song down in the Southland.
Nice, man.
Yeah, man. Right, so ladies and gentlemen, I didn't think we'd make it 2 hours, but we make.
Why you feel
right? Mendoza say open door policy. That's how we have he plays. Right? He say funny how all the radio DJs coming online to say it has no mafia.
Yeah.
Boy, that more than funny to me, boy. That shows me all they know no balls. No
young fig tree.
Yeah. All them DJs is young fig tree.
I will have for that today.
Yeah, the mighty joke.
I will have for that today and add that to my playlist.
Yeah. Right. And the person was telling me what it was telling me to the song Sparrow sing for him, but I just never remember that one. Because that young fiction thing, I telling people laughing and I genuinely don't know what they're laughing at. Yeah. And I get upset. For 4 or 5 big people laughing.
Yeah, mine not canal, that's fine, but don't feel bad about it.
Son? Hey, Greg, Robert boy, Greg in. Remind me where is again in St. Kitts? The St. Kitts? Remind me where is again now, Greg. Blessings, brother.
Yeah, man, welcome.
One of our connections I make on Facebook over the years, boy.
Welcome, man.
Yeah. Right? Motel, we could use Motel too. Motel her albums all them time. Make it happen. The noise from the ground. I want to get back that CD, but
that album is life.
That album,
I think Face say you have it.
I want it on a CD and I want it cover. I find the cover was bad too.
But the
red, black, and green. Yeah, boy. The noise from the ground, boy.
Yeah.
What was that, boy?
And pineal gland.
That pineal gland. You didn't noise from the ground here. Ronald say this is a paid political, personal announcement. It don't have no mafia in music. This is a paid political, personal announcement. It don't have no mafia in music. Who get it? Right? Yeah, Greg, St. Kitts and Nevis. Yes, brother.
We breaking international barriers, regional barriers, man.
Yeah.
I'm telling the state, so we don't break that barrier.
Right? But that is just the reality right now. The reality right is always singing for the supper on the two sides.
Yeah.
For them who talk about all the music now influential and they're not responsible for people.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a cop out as you say, and you're singing for your supper, right? And for the ones of them who talking about oh, we do had this and no mafia in the music or whatever, or they're singing for the supper as well. Right? Because as a DJ, let me talk about one of them who come out so we can call him Rome. He's one of them that come out and say no mafia. And we're here on the two sides now.
Yeah. Yeah, because Trinidad Killer and them corner him on a live.
Right.
He and Orlando Active.
Right. But let me ask him this. What is the process of somebody sing a soca, somebody you know as the DJ, sing a soca, and come up to you and say, hey, I do this song there, boy, I can get a play. The master it everything. Can you just go on your program?
Nope.
And play that song?
Nope. Hell no. Hell to the no.
Nobody not asking them thing. That's why they go talk all that nonsense.
Yeah.
They go talk that nonsense because nobody not asking them that.
At all.
This is the land of soca and calypso, and a man can't come with a calypso and boy, hey, it's June. I know it's June, you know. But that topic that happened in March after Carnival, I think I heard and I do this calypso look later airplane.
Yeah.
But then they're talking about, and that's why I tell them, I say the only people that just talk that soca dying and calypso dying is the people and them who involved in things that killing it.
That's right.
But soca not dying, calypso not dying, pan not dying, the love for soca not dying, the love for calypso not dying, the love for pan not dying.
Yep.
It's not.
Nope.
What happened is with not getting airplay on the popular media.
Yep.
So the three major newspapers, the two major TV stations, they're not getting no love.
No.
We didn't see the churn on them, the calypso, the churn on them. No follow-up story. The man who, let me just say, the child that win the junior calypso monarch, no follow-up. Let me just say he in Form 5 getting ready for exam.
Yeah. We do
exam going on starting in April later on, right? Then you go and talk to him, you know, how was it? Your parents go away studying and think, how was it leading up to the calypso to perform thing? The thing were they concerned that it would affect your studies? No follow-up, no nothing.
Nothing, yeah.
But them these same people is Trinidadians. These same people is Trinidadians. So Greg say, but how when people were singing song on his plantation for resistance and struggle, the music affected us positively. But now in these nonsense tunes, all of a sudden music has no effect on people. Oh God! People dodging responsibility.
Bang, bang, bang!
And this is somebody in same kit set. This is somebody in same kit.
Okay then.
You understand?
Okay then.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah.
Is Motel saying alright. Okay. Alright. Yeah.
Yeah. And I want to say they have real things we could question them on. That's why they don't want no conference and things like that. They just want to make a statement.
Yeah, without saying that word.
No, they're saying words.
A lot of shit.
But they say the statement is you must be able to question them.
Yeah.
I line you bring out that shit here.
Sounds better. I come off a lot, but you know, mind the same close, boy.
I want.
You tell us get on man every now and again, but
no. I love it. I learned to love it actually. I was no. You know, I just do the glitter and thing. But in the earlies, I wasn't no fan of the glitter.
No, how it has come off now.
Yeah. But now, boy, for me, I love that glitter, boy, because it has certain things. It is
stand out, yeah.
That's what you see, like in the night. People who go by everybody who go party something with a glitter, they just come back like, yeah, boy, that boy. You understand? So again.
Like and share, please.
Like and share.
And well, we get any comments, but like, share, subscribe, YouTube, Facebook, and just post up the edited version of the podcast on YouTube. So you know it's easier for you to play and you know what I mean? And interact with and that kind of thing. But let's subscribe and like and share. Send the thing on it way. Let people listen to the conversation. Join the conversation because this topic is one that had to go far and wide. Right? And in all other communities, let's sit down and have these conversations.
Yeah.
Stop fighting, stop being frightened of having these conversations with your neighbor, your brethren, your partner, your brother. Have the conversation as necessary. I could only do so much. My barbershop only so big. You understand? And I just try my best Now, what I like about it is everybody that come, just fall into the conversation now. So sometimes a topic can last whole day, and we get 20 different perspectives on that one topic. You know what I mean? So, yeah, like, subscribe, and share, please.
Right? So all your support is an action word. You know, we have experiences stuck. We have things here.
Yep.
Right? Always remember love. Love is an action word, boy. You don't have to say nothing to prove love.
Yeah.
Right? If we claim that we love ourselves as black people, as African people, well, then we go do better within our own communities. We go live better amongst ourselves. We go treat each other differently
Yeah.
in a better way. Right? Support is an action word. You can't talk support. There's no way to talk support. You can only support somebody by supporting them. Right? And we live in an age where support comes in a few different ways.
Yeah.
Right?
And it's 1,000 times easier.
Yes. Right? All you be safe on the roads.
Yeah.
Oh God, no speeding. All you, oh God, boy, no speeding, no drinking and driving. Right? Let we spend more time with families. We getting older. I mean, in the last from November to now, I've had too many funerals to go to. And as I say, it just I'm a question in my own mortality. And I get my I have gained a bigger appreciation for my own life. And the life of my family and the people I consider as my friends. I don't take it lightly at all. I've been in this space very regular, and I don't take coming light again. I'm telling you, I do take it coming light again. Where last week before, having to see some of my friends in our funeral. For one of our friends, it just bring me back to that reality that as we get older, we're going to lose people. But in the meantime, what we could do more. So spend more time with your families and the people that you consider. All them things will help your community all day.
Yes.
Blessings, blessings, blessings. Ire, Ashe. More life and good health, everybody.
Peace and prosperity, love and respect.
And we will be black. Goodness, King.